Hello everyone, I am Haripriya working on OpenMRS condition list project for GSoC 2019. I am pleased to have supportive mentors like Daniel Kaiva and Ellen Wall. Coming to my project condition list is defined to track diagnosis, symptoms and findings across various encounters. These are my project objectives. Anyone interested can pause the video to have a look at it. Now let me walk you through the demo. You first need to log into OpenMRS using your username and password. The default username is admin and password is admin123, A capital. When you click on this Find Patient Record, you get redirected to a page which shows the list of patients registered in OpenMRS. You can even search for a patient using the search bar over here. Let me select Jackson. This shows information associated with this patient, and here on clicking this edit icon over here you get redirected to the condition list page. So this page shows the list of conditions associated with the patient Jackson. So as you see, the conditions are sorted based on the status of the condition, which can be either active or inactive. For a condition marked as active, you have the condition name and the onset date. For inactive conditions, you have condition name, onset date, and the end date. Onset date is the date when the condition has been registered, and end date is the date when the condition has been marked as inactive. You can also create a new condition by clicking on the Add New Condition button. Let me select shortness of breath. Onset date to 2nd July. You can set the status of the condition by using this radio buttons. When you set the status to inactive, you see you get another field to set the end date over here. Now let me save it as active and then save. You get a success alert and you see the condition is added over here in manage conditions and is shown in the table. Another interesting feature is that when you click on the minus icon over here, the condition which is marked as active currently would be marked as inactive. So let me show this to you. And you get to see this under inactive conditions, and the end date is set to the current date. And similarly with the plus icon, when you click on the plus icon, the inactive condition is made active and is shown in the active conditions tab. You also can delete a condition by clicking the cross icon over here. When you click on this, you get a confirmation dialog asking if you are sure that you would want to delete it. If you are sure, click yes, and this would give a success alert. And you can also edit a condition by clicking on the edit icon over here. Let me edit it for inactive condition. Like suppose if I edit depression, you see you can edit onset date, end date, and the status. When you toggle the status to active, the end date field would be disappeared as it's not valid for active conditions. And let me set it to inactive. Yeah. Suppose I set the end date to some value, say February 6th, and try to save it. Then you see you get an error message saying that end date can't be before onset date. This means that even when you edit, you'll have to make sure that you set end date to a value which comes after the onset date. So let me set it to 21st and save it. And you see the condition gets saved, and also the date has been changed. I'm sorry, I set it to the same date. Let me set it to something else there. Yeah. And you see it's changed to 9th. So one important thing is you'll have to make sure that end date is set after onset date to save a condition for inactive condition. Also, another interesting feature is that when you try to look at the values taken by the condition field over here, it by default takes the list of values supported by diagnosis. Suppose I type breath, you see just shortness of breath being displayed. So you can make the condition field take values apart from diagnosis, say symptoms, findings, by changing the values in the global property. So yeah, as you see, you can just set it to, like, you can just find diagnosis when you type in the conditions, but you can even set it to symptoms or something else by setting the global property, as I will show it. So yeah, go to Home, System Administration, and then Manage Global Properties. And here you need to look for core apps.condition class condition list class, which is over here. Yeah. And edit it. This can take a comma separated list of values. So you can uh, supply another UUID. I got the list of UUIDs over here. Say finding. And save it. Then let me go back to condition list to show you the change. Yeah, I go here and try to add a new condition, and on typing breath, you see you even get breaths per minute, which didn't appear previously. So yeah, this is the diagnosis and this is the finding. So basically you can set this condition field to take in various values of, like, it's either diagnosis or symptoms or whatever. And then yeah, say breaths per minute or something, and then save. Okay. Apart from this, I also worked on upgrading font awesome in reference application and UI comments. These are a list of few icons which have been upgraded. So yeah, OpenMRS now supports all of these icons which weren't supported previously. And I also made translations to French for OpenMRS. So this is my work so far. Before ending, I would also like to thank my mentors, Daniel and Ellen, who have been very supportive and responsive towards my queries and also guided me through this project. Working with them has been a really amazing experience. I would also like to thank David, Moses, Mark, Dimitri, Sutagar, Andrew, Jonathan, and the entire OpenMRS community for this support. And honestly, this is a very beautiful community which encourages you to grow every day. So, thank you for watching. Have a great day.